Come on, YouTube. You can do it.
Well, there we go. The live symbol just came up on YouTube. So
Did it? Okay. Yep. Okay. We're on YouTube now. All right.
there we go. We are live.
Amazing. Well, welcome everybody. This is the CoCo Nation Game On Challenge Live, episode 155. Tonight. Okay, now
We are 100% Sloopy free.
Yeah. Which means now I'm going to open this up. Okay, so tonight we are... Fix the typo over here. Okay, we are playing Hero by Nick Marentes and Zonx by David Billen. And I'm a bit rusty at this. Okay. Now I need to go set up a third screen so I can see what the heck I'm doing. Let's see. We have... Let's see. Playing tonight so far. We've got Canadian Retro Things. Ken.
Hey, that's me.
How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing great. Well, I mean, I'm really sucking at this game, but...
Okay. And next over, we got Frederick, Marker Hobbyist. Frederick Sagard.
Hello.
Playing Hero.
Yeah, seems like an easy game this time.
Down in the bottom corner, Jim Rye.
Howdy, CoCo Nation. How's the echo?
You know, I
Should be
think
less today.
today is probably going to work good.
And why can't I fire?
In Zonx,
Yeah,
you can't fire. In the first one, you have to hit the things. In the second
You're
level,
supposed-
you have to avoid the things. And in the third level, there's a mixture of them, and you have to hit the ones that you can hit and avoid the ones you can't hit.
yeah, it's complicated.
All
I
right.
don't know about all that.
So the only thing we're missing is you out there. Instead of listening, instead of the three of you guys watching, you need to be on here playing.
I'm here.
Yeah, I think we are the three guys watching.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, you're probably right. Oh, that's true. We have, well, this says 0-0.
And it sucks that you only get one man in Zonx.
No, that does suck. Surprisingly hard to hit things on purpose.
It is. Surprisingly hard to hit them on purpose, and not so hard to when you have to avoid them.
Kind
To
of
hit
moves a little quick.
It does.
Yep.
It's a fast game.
It's
I
like
really wish
they're
I
already
could fire.
gone by the time you respond to them. Are you supposed to be missing all of them?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, these you are. See, that one got me. The first wave you're supposed to dodge, and the second wave you're supposed to hit.
That's
No,
e-
the first wave you're supposed to hit, and the second wave you're supposed to dodge.
that's
That's why
evil.
my score's so low.
Cat, will you get out of here? All right, so let me see about setting up my number 3 screen.
Yeah, I could see how this is the type of game that I believe this was a type-in game.
Wow, it's fast for a type-in game.
Well, it was assembly language type in, wasn't it?
I think so.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Let me see if I can find
You know,
some
you type in a
information about Zonx.
couple hundred data
All
statements.
All data statements.
Well, it was a Rainbow Magazine game anyway. Might have been just one of the ones you get on tape. Oops. Ah.
Couldn't afford those fancy tape magazines.
I don't know. I always used to buy these used floppy disks from a guy at the club meeting, and just strangely had rainbows on them, rainbow files.
Impressive. I bet they hate it when that happens.
Yeah.
Okay, October 85.
Were there instructions in that issue?
I'm looking that up.
No.
Type this in. Have fun.
Any other time I'd be slamming into things. I wouldn't be able to avoid them.
Curtis is in the chat, but he's not here. Come on. Why? Curtis, join.
I don't know.
He's
He
bad about that.
enjoys eating, apparently.
No, it's a minor technicality. Don't need to.
Well, apparently Zonx has good sound. I haven't turned the sound on, so I don't know.
So I guess Curtis is working on the CoCo Deluxe.
Oh, hang on. I gotta get rid of that. Okay. Thank you, Windows, for just totally rearranging my screens without telling me.
You are welcome.
Okay, I'm going to share my screen here just to show you. Stop sharing that one. And we will share this one. All right, here is the issue of Rainbow that has Zonx. This is the listing for Zonx.
I don't see anything.
Are you looking at my...
I see it.
Yeah, I see it.
I
Can
don't.
you see my window?
Oh,
You can't see my window?
You might have to reopen Ken's window because he closed it.
Right.
Yeah.
As soon as I can find Discord.
Oh, it's all right. You're streaming. I forget.
Discord, where are you? Hang on. This is gonna look ugly for a minute. All right. I'm trying to get my third monitor set up so I can see things. All right. All right. Now let me highlight that. Okay. Now what the heck am I looking at?
That's not the right thing.
I'm looking at recursive Discord.
Wait, how did that... Oh, okay. I know what happened.
Cat, get off my keyboard.
Wait, what happened here?
I don't know. It keeps getting worse.
There we go.
I mean, I see it on the... Let me try. Okay, there we go.
There we go.
Now I've got the right
No,
button.
that was my set. That was my end.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so this is the listing for Zonx. There's a... Quite simply, it's like 8 line, maybe 9 or 10 lines here. And then just a few data statements. And a few more data statements.
I'll take a few more pages of data statements.
And a few more data statements.
I love entering these data statements.
And a few more data statements.
And just
not even a checksum.
And one
And
off,
there you go.
you're cooked.
Yeah. Don't type one of those numbers in wrong because the game will not work and you'll have to go through every single line and check all these numbers.
No, it's you do that, you don't save it, and then you got to start all over again from scratch because
Yeah.
all you ended up with is a screensaver.
Yeah.
Why not simply do it in machine language and that's it?
Oh, then it wouldn't be a
Not even assembly, machine language.
then it wouldn't be a type-in program for basic users.
Yeah. Okay. Minor technicality.
Anyways, yeah, I don't miss typing in games like that.
It should be in binary
so-
machine language.
So
Just
that
10,
almost made it
11.
worth subscribing to the Rainbow on Tape.
Yeah. Yikes.
Cat,
Ooh,
will
the
you
CoCo
stop
Puzzle
pestering
Maker.
me?
Be right back.
I should have had this for Halloween for the show, the CoCo Puzzle Maker. Okay, I've got to stop looking through old magazines because otherwise I'll be stuck doing that.
Cat, I'm not playing with you.
Okay, there we go. Now let's see if I can beat my score of 800.
You know, I've managed to make VCC mad at all this. I'm going to have to restart it.
That's why you should use XROR.
Wow,
XROR is good,
mad.
but I do like VCC
Better.
better for a lot of stuff.
Okay.
Like, for instance, if you're playing Hero, you can bump up the just very easily bump up the processor speed so that it runs a lot faster.
Okay.
I don't know. I've only been able to get slow and so fast I can't even see it. The only thing I can see is game over. Alright, let me see if I can get VCC back up again.
Woohoo! New high score. I got 900. 1,000.
What do you have to do?
You got to run into the things
The things. But I
that
tried
are coming
running
down.
into...
Now, these ones you have to avoid.
of course. Yeah. Almost. Feel like taking a nap.
Tired for playing the video game?
And I woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Oh.
Well, that's me every morning.
Yeah, me too. But the thing is, I don't know why. I can't go back to sleep, and I can't tough it like 8,
It's
9
like
o'clock. I'm starting to
it's
fall
like you end up
asleep.
getting up a half an hour early. It's like, what's the point of trying to go back to sleep?
Yeah, that's true.
Almost. Keep getting 900. Oh, it mixes them up on the third.
Wow. Oh, almost got a perfect 0. There.
It's got 1200. That may well be my high score for tonight.
Yeah, this is definitely the type of game that after you'd spent hours and hours typing it in, you probably would be a little bit disappointed.
It's certainly challenging.
But it should give you more than one man,
Yeah.
quite honestly.
Well, since you got the source code, somebody can fix it.
Which number in that data statement is the number of men that you get?
If there is one.
That 01.
If they don't track it.
Just change all the 01s until you hit it.
I didn't even see myself get hit that time. I don't
I'll
think
be
even
right back.
15-year-old me would have been able to play this.
So I'm really, really good at avoiding them on the first level, and I suck at avoiding them on the second level.
Yeah, you'd
I
think
don't
it would be.
understand it.
You think those long, slim things would be hard to hit, but for some reason they're easy. Maybe if you try to hit them.
There you go.
Or maybe it's just because they're longer, so they're actually easier to run into. It's my working theory. So it's not possible to hold your ship still, is it?
Nope.
That's part of the problem.
That would actually make the game relatively easy.
So if you push it up against the side, against one of the walls, you can stop. But
Yeah.
I was able to get through one wave of those that you're supposed to avoid doing that. So you only have to dodge when they come straight down at you. Ah, got me anyway.
That gets really complicated on the third level.
It does. I don't think I can play that third level at all. Brain
Oh, it
just
looks like
doesn't work.
Curtis is actually going to join us tonight.
Wow. I want to watch him play this.
Yeah, me too. See how it's done.
Something else that kind of sucks is that you don't even get any points for avoiding all those things.
Yep, the only thing is hitting stuff that gives you points, so you can't score anything on the second level.
Howdy.
Hey, Chris.
Hello.
So, Curtis, you going to show us how to play Zonx now?
Certainly use some instructions.
Yeah, you just try not to die.
You only get one chance not to die. It's like real life.
Yeah, I don't like it being like real life. That's no fun.
I just realized I still had my YouTube playing, so I was suddenly getting an echo back 20 seconds later. I was getting confused.
I've done that before.
What'd you think of the theme music?
I don't know. I've never turned the volume on.
I haven't heard. Yeah, I haven't heard Zonx yet. I just started playing it for the first time.
Yeah, just let it sit at the title screen. It plays a pretty funky tune.
Oh, Mark's got his Halloween candy out
that?
again.
Yep.
Was it that one, Kenny?
I'm still working on it. I didn't get hardly any trick-or-treaters this year.
I ended up getting a lot.
Yeah, I had more than I found my old sheet from last year. I had 64 last year, and I had 79 this year. So
You track it?
I had about 140 this year, which was up, I think, up a bit. I think I had about 130 last year.
oh, I miss having a joystick on the PC here. Jeez. It quite sucks just playing with the keyboard.
You should fix your joystick then.
I can't. It's the adapter that's broke. That's some microcontroller programming. I have no idea what's wrong with it.
Just get a different joystick then. Get a replacement.
It's a
You know
CoCo
the guy
joystick.
that makes those
I play CoCo
adapters,
games with
don't you?
CoCo joysticks, Ken, Mr. Waters, sir.
Don't you know the guy that makes those adapters? Couldn't you
Yeah.
just talk to him? Get him,
I
get
sent
him
a
to make
message
you
to him.
that?
He never responded, so I don't know what that means.
I mean,
He's
just
off.
typical tech support.
He's off somewhere with Sloopy right now.
Oh,
I hate this one.
I had to add the new players.
Like Mr. Boyle?
Yeah, I guess we lost Frederick.
I mean, he's still here, but
Didn't he say he was going to have a nap?
Sure.
Don't recall.
I'm not saying I'm disappointed. I thought he'd at least wait till the news. But
Wait, we have to sit through news for this too?
well, I won't be here this weekend, so Mark will probably keep it a lot shorter. I forgot how hard Zonx is to actually get a decent score, though.
Yep.
I forgot how hard Zonx is.
All right, I gotta watch how Curtis plays this game.
Poorly.
He can do it for more than about 60 seconds. He'll have me beat.
If he beats 1100, he's got me beat.
Well, I've got 1200.
So you've already got me beat.
I'll have to say, Hero's about my speed.
CoCo 3 or CoCo 1 and 2 version?
VCC.
CoCo
So
3, then.
crank that up to like 40 megahertz and
Yeah, I've got it at one take up, so 2 point something, I think. At
Damn
5 megahertz, it was getting too quick.
actually I'm gonna
I usually play it at 2.68 because that's pretty close to the Gimme X for real hardware.
there 202 megahertz on Hero. Let's see how that works.
I think I'll play Hero instead. I can't even see it here on the YouTube stream.
Oh, is mine up?
I think I'm still highlighted.
Oh. I got 75 points.
Good job.
See if I can beat that. I want to be able to beat level 1 at 202 megahertz. Ah! Nope.
I don't know, why do we keep rescuing Jordy LaForge over and over again?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. It looks like Jordy LaForge.
All right, I got to change it to a little bit slower.
Mm-hmm.
Go 50 megahertz. Yay, I beat the first level. Ah. Okay, 50 megahertz is still too fast.
What's closest to the original Atari speed?
I'd say about 6. I mean, for actual, I don't know what the Atari 2600 runs at, but I'd say playing it in this basic version, about 6 megahertz seems
Yeah,
to
it's a
be
1
about
megahertz 6502 in assembly code is what the original was.
Let me just play that again on 6. Yeah, that seems pretty close. Actually, here I'm going to switch over to a different game, to a different system.
GPT says the Atari 2600 runs at 1.19 megahertz. So it's probably not that.
Well, yeah, but uh, um, it runs a lot faster with being in machine language.
Oh,
Ah, darn it.
Okay, let's. Oops. There. How's this for a game of Hero?
you must have unshared. You disappeared off my screen.
Oh, sorry. I
Mhm.
should be back there somewhere.
Yeah.
Mark probably just erased me again.
Oh, what version is that?
Who? What?
Oh,
Huh?
that's Atari?
This is the ColecoVision.
Oh, okay.
Oh, all right. I see. You restarted. There you
I
go.
did. I'm sorry.
Gotta give me a
Ah.
No,
heads
he's
up.
not.
I'm trying to play a game myself.
You're napping, I know. Ah,
Hey, I'm playing Hero.
nope.
You know, in here I thought that Hero was a Nicholas Marentes original.
It's been released on many, 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 many platforms. Let's see. It has been released on the Apple 2600, the Atari 2600, the Apple II, the Atari 5200, Atari 8-bit, ColecoVision, Commodore 64, MSX, SG-1000, and ZX Spectrum, and now the color computer.
But only
No
one of
Commodore
those done in
128
basic.
version.
What were you just playing with all the nice graphics?
That was the ColecoVision version.
Oh, I was going to say.
That's what I grew up with playing. Quite honestly, the Atari 2600 version looks almost exactly like Nick's version. And actually, come to think of it, I think I have that. Change windows. There we go. There. Okay, how do I start this?
Everybody's playing with
This
such
is the
intent.
Atari 2600 version.
It's a little better than semi-graphics.
Oh, hey. Hi, Brian.
Hello.
Oops, I just disappeared.
Why?
I hit the wrong button and I turned off my Atari 2600 emulator.
Oh.
So I guess I'll just stick with the CoCo emulator. I had too many emulators running at once.
I didn't know which way to emulate.
Nope. My Atari 2600 and my CoCo emulator got into a fight. CoCo won. So what's Brian up to tonight?
5'8.5".
Good to know. Good to know.
You need that later for when you steal his ID.
Yep.
Say, what's your mother's maiden name?
Right?
Hey, guys, I'm doing this very slowly. You know, if you ask him these
Yeah.
questions,
You
know,
get
a week
suspicious.
apart. He forgets that he's told you this other information, and then soon you've got everything you need to steal his
Oh.
identity. And then his retro collection.
Good skill to have. Huh?
Oh, I didn't tell you guys I sold all that?
Let me guess, you got $5 for that CoCo thing that you had?
Boy, that narrowed it down, Ken.
CoCo thing? that CoCo thing? You're going to have to be a little more specific.
I'm talking about all of it. You sold it for $5.
That would be a deal. I think there might be a few people that have a heart attack if they found out I sold it all for $5.
I'll give you 10.
Give me 10. There we go. Okay, well, let's keep it going. Keep it going. Do I got 15? 15? Anybody? 15?
I'll give you $15 for just one of those CoCo kits. You can.
Oh, there you go.
Keep the rest. I'll just take one piece.
One piece.
Then you got
There
to
you
put
go.
it together.
Well, of course, I'd put it together right away.
Some assembly required.
So building it would reduce its value, wouldn't it?
What's that?
Building it would reduce its value, wouldn't it?
Or at least it's this, because you assemble it and now you have a CoCo 2 with no labels.
Give me a heat gun. I can have a CoCo 2 with no labels.
Well, true.
I'm done retro brighting. That's pretty much what I have.
Ah, darn it.
Hey, Curtis, you're not supposed to walk into those snakes.
Yeah.
So the high score I've got this week is actually a little bit less than what I had last week.
Okay.
Means I got to try again.
No, I'm just taking care of a few things that I'd hop on and chat with you guys for a little bit while you're playing.
Always good to chat with you.
I'm taking a break from the other projects, so.
Yes. There's been a lot going on lately. So, this way, Curtis, at least you can look at something else. That way you can uncross your eyes to something else.
Yeah. I don't know if this helps much.
I know I don't participate nearly as much as I should be with the Game On Challenge, but I look forward to when the guy gets the Spy Hunter done.
Yeah, that's coming along pretty good.
Yeah, I definitely want to play that. I don't even want to even begin to calculate how many quarters I put into that machine back in the day.
More than 2?
Much more than 2. Ah. I'd go mow a couple lawns in the morning, and then in the afternoon, my friends of mine, we'd go hang out at the mall, and inevitably we'd end up at the arcade, and I'd put a $5 bill into the machine, and that's when they used to dispense tokens rather than quarters, and so you used to get 5 tokens for $1. So I'd have 25 plays. So.
Yeah, I remember those days. Then it became 4 for $1, and then sometimes 3.
Well, and then they always had those one machines at the game. There was the I don't remember which one though, but the Star Wars game, the Vectrex style Star Wars game. That was always a 2-token game because that was a sit down one. It wasn't a stand up. It was a sit down.
You're in
that
the cockpit.
That one they always wanted 2 tokens for that one.
Cooper says you should open up a CoCo museum, Brian.
Just a second. Yep. Sorry about that. I was going through a drive-through to grab a quick bite. Yeah, I've thought about that many a times. It'd be fun. I'd love to, if I was in a bigger city and had a few more folks that were into retro, not necessarily color computer, but it could be, other systems or whatever. And,
See, that's why you just got to send everything up to Vancouver here, and I'll open up a computer museum in your name.
Oh.
Way up there.
right. But it would be fun, I mean, if rent a small space and you get a couple people going in on it and be able to have systems set up like those guys down south there that you and Curtis went to go to visit there, to have a space where you could have systems set up that people can go and work with and have stuff on display, or like the guy over there in the UK.
RMC?
Yeah, thank you.
That would be a dream of many of us, I think.
Well, I mean, and I think it costs money to get like a ticket to go in during a certain time frame, and then obviously, I think they probably between Patreon supporters and YouTube views. I'm assuming that's what helps keep the doors open for them. So they're not. I don't know if is that his. Is he a full-time person? Is that what he does with his?
I think that's
museum?
his job now. Yeah, the museum.
Yeah. And operating that, so I mean that would be. But you have to kind of be broad. I mean, I think it'd be hard to have just a CoCo museum and be able to
Yeah, you'd have to definitely work out.
But even on the CoCo Nation show, though, I mean, what are we averaging now? What 300, 350 views?
400.
400? Okay.
We have almost 500 subscribers.
Okay.
It's
That's just on
$4.96.
YouTube too. If you
Yeah.
include Twitch, it's probably higher.
Which is actually pretty good, considering on most YouTube channels, your average subscribership is nowhere near your actual number of subscribers.
What did I do that for?
I mean, like with your channel, Ken, have you done enough videos that you kind of have a sense of what is going to, what people are going to, you're going to get a lot of views for this type of content or whatever? Have you done it, or is it still one of those things where you just never know you never know what's going to click with people?
Yeah, it's very iffy. Like I know there's ones that are going to get an average amount of views.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I do a video about certain things, it's going to get an average amount of views. But if I do the ones that get really large amounts of views, is usually fairly surprising.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like the squirrel outside your window.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm assuming even like for people like Adrian Black, he may do a video and he really enjoys it. Like, this is great. I had a lot of fun doing this video. I liked how it worked, and then he publishes it, and then like,
oh yeah, I get a lot of those where
He'll get
I
a
think
million views.
I do a lot of videos where I have a lot of fun doing this stuff, and I think it's just like really good subject matter and interesting and stuff, and I'll get like half my normal amount of views on it.
Yeah.
Apparently, a lot of people don't share the same interest as me.
Oh.
Heathens.
I don't know. I mean, like on CoCo Nation, have we? I'm assuming that we, have we tracked that at all, or noticed any sort of patterns? Like, if
The
like
longer the
certain
show,
types
the
of,
more viewers. That's the pattern I've noticed.
the longer the show, the more viewers.
Yes, believe it or not.
That is surprising.
They're a glutton for punishment.
Now, are the longer shows ones where we have guests
Sometimes, but not always.
versus just our regular, if you want to say, normal content? I mean, I have to assume that the shows where I'm on in the beginning, that those definitely probably get higher viewers. I mean, that's just, I get it,
We got to see the Weasel Museum, so yeah.
Sorry. That was a little narcissistic. So anyway, but,
Well, we wouldn't all be showing up to do these shows if we weren't all a little bit narcissistic.
oh, that's true.
I don't know. I'm humble because I'm always right. So
Absolutely. I mean, the only person I know that has absolutely no ego is Curtis.
exactly.
Oh,
Don't
Lord,
forget it.
It's hard to be humble. You're perfect in every way.
That's Curtis's theme song.
I can't wait to get up in the morning. No, to look in the mirror. I get better looking each day.
I know a lot of songs, but I don't recognize that one.
I know that one.
Oh,
Who the heck
Lord,
sang that?
it's hard to be humble. Yeah, it's
But I'm trying to do the best that
I
I
can.
can.
Who sings that song?
I don't
That's an
remember.
old one.
I'll tell you
Is
in
it
a
a country?
minute. I'll have to look
Is it
it
a
up.
country song?
Yeah.
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 Okay. It sounded like the country song, but
Like one of the old like 50s,
okay.
or was it the early 70s?
I was thinking
70s, I think.
70s. Yeah.
It's definitely a popular sing-along song.
Yeah, because growing up, that's all my dad would play on the radio. Is he had country station on, and it'd be that 70s twangy.
What crappy game are you playing today?
One by this Nick Marionette's hack.
Yeah.
I
Talking about
Like
narcissist.
Marentes or something.
I wouldn't play any of his rubbish.
Yeah,
Isn't it
we
funny
were just talking about the narcissists, and I mean,
And then Nick
And he shows up.
Yeah. That's timing.
I haven't. No, I won't be able to stay long to actually try a game. But has Buck Owens uploaded his incredibly unbeatable score yet?
I haven't checked.
Excuse me. Sorry, guys.
okay, so that was Mac Davis that sang that song.
Oh wow, Mac Davis.
I'll have to go and look it up on YouTube. Not that your guys' singing wasn't good, but I'll,
It wasn't.
I'll go listen to it on YouTube.
There's a reason I don't sing at the fest.
And a good reason it is.
The reason that Curtis doesn't sing at the fest is because he doesn't want to show anybody up.
I can't sing. No, that's a complete falsehood.
Yeah, that's just his ego talking.
I'm terrible.
See, now he's being modest again.
Dr. Ted has 42,000, Nick. That's about the highest one that I see.
Oh,
Damn
really?
it.
42,000. Okay.
42,800.
Who was
Dr.
that?
Ted.
All right.
There, that's about the only score I'll get today.
I seem to be stuck at 9,700.
Oh, that's pretty good for you, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's my best
level
score.
6.
Wow, that's really
Are you
good.
talking to Mark or me?
Yeah. Well, last week I got 9740, and I can't break that. I can't seem to break that today.
Oh, what was that thing you sent me, Curtis, with Buck Owens? It looked
He wrote a
like
Visual
level.
Basic program to make new maps, and he was actually designing and testing them out.
Yeah.
I'll pass that on for Mark on the news.
So that's how he cheats, right?
He just rewrites the game to his heart's content.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Creates his own
Some way.
levels, then gets the high score, and doesn't tell anyone he made them.
He makes levels that are just full of things to shoot and.
That's right. Is the other game the Galactic Attack game?
Nope.
Yeah.
Zonx.
It's what?
Oh, that's just why I'm playing.
Zonx.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Zonx.
not the-
We're all tired of Zonx already.
Oh, right, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's a little bit too hard. It's almost random because you
It
can't
is. It's a
stop
pure
moving your
luck
ship.
game.
And you have to try to catch stuff or dodge stuff. Good soundtrack though. That was probably one of the most impressive soundtracks. Did you guys ever actually listen to it or no?
Not yet.
No.
You guys should play it on the stream too, so people know what I'm talking about. I used to play the game. I used to just leave it running at the demo where it's playing the music, and that was it. Playing it wasn't that fun.
Huh.
The game
So
itself's
what's
too hard.
the-
It needed some either better controls or slower speed.
So what's the general consensus for Hero?
It's a good game.
Yeah, it's about
After I installed Buck's levels, it was pretty good. Before that, nah.
Mhm.
that's
And
good.
what's most people playing it under?
I played under
VCC.
Gimme X speed.
Yeah, well, that'll be. The
I'm
best
running
one.
it at about I think 4 megahertz on VCC.
Oh yeah,
Or actually, I'm running it a little slower now.
it's a bit fast.
I was playing on X4, so it's a little slow.
I find I played it on the Atari 2600, and then I played it on here, and I think the Atari 2600, if you set it to about 6 megahertz on the CoCo, it's about the same speed.
About the same, yeah.
Jim, did you play it with Xra on CoCo 3 or on CoCo 1 too?
It was CoCo 3. It's still slower than VCC.
Oh,
Because I got kind of an older version of X4. I haven't upgraded in a while. So you may have fixed some of that.
or it could be VCC's playing faster. But I remember when Nick and I tried my Gimme X versus VCC, I think they were pretty darn close. The CoCo was a
Yeah.
little bit faster because it's 2.86, not 6.8.
Yeah. That Galax Attack's not a bad one too, by the looks of it.
Now, I had this one on cartridge back in the day. I always enjoyed it.
Yeah, I do remember that game. Yeah.
Yeah, I like the night bombing. At least it did a little bit of variety in the later levels, like all 8 dive bomb you at once, which makes it a challenge. The only thing I found a bit odd, which you get used to pretty quick though, is it uses the analog stick for your X position on the bottom.
All right. Yeah.
So, but it doesn't instantly jump there. It moves until it gets to that point. So you kind of
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
a little bit you get used to. Space Assault was the same way.
Yeah.
That wasn't too bad. I'm hopefully I'm at least a little bit competitive with Hero. I know Dr. Nelson's already doubled my score. I know Buck's at least tripled it or quadrupled it.
Mhm.
What was your score, Nick? I'm trying to find it.
I seem to recall 18, but I'm gonna see if I've got time tomorrow to play it again. See if I can get a bit better.
I see one score from Buck up there with 34,050.
What level does it show that he got up to?
That was 16-10
Right.
because he was just showing like where the walls and the bat at the same time.
Yeah.
I don't see Ken's here. Where is it?
My score?
Yeah.
I haven't posted anything yet.
Oh.
He's
That
still
could be why I
got
can't
the
find it.
Photoshop running. Oh, Photoshop! I forgot all about that.
I'm trying to remember. There was only a slight difference with the 6 or 9 native mode, right? Because you had to keep slowing it down for
Yeah,
sound and
yeah.
stuff.
Although I don't slow it down during the game though, so it wouldn't have.
Except for the sound. Because wasn't it
Yeah, but
locking
you
up in a
don't
play
always
command?
have sound though.
Yeah.
You know.
So anytime you shoot or hit something, it slows
Yeah,
back
but
down.
that doesn't really stand out that much, the slowdown.
Yeah.
So it was only very small because, yeah, basic doesn't really.
Yeah, Basics mix of instructions isn't, a lot of them aren't the ones that speed up. Because not every
No.
instruction speed up, just some do. And
So-
honestly, Basic itself needs some optimization. Even on
So
6,
really,
8, or 9.
in hindsight, it probably wasn't really that big an upgrade anyway.
Yeah. No, Basic itself needs to be patched with 6 or 9. That would make a bigger
Yeah.
difference.
No, I just hope I get slightly more speed up, but no.
Yeah. On the Gimme X, I did notice it, though. I mean, I actually did side-by-side.
Oh, they give me X
Videos.
Good, yeah.
Like, I noticed the deluxe CoCo, when they added, say, the terminal program, they would scroll the screen using stack blasting. So
Mm.
obviously Microsoft had learned that by 1984 because they didn't use that at all on the original Color Extended Basic.
No.
And I don't think Microware knew about it because they didn't use it in OS 9 or in Super Extended Basic. So
Yeah.
yeah, there's definitely some optimizations that could be done. Aaron's bugging me to optimize Sinistar too, which they just covered. And the next CoCo show, I think, is December 22nd for the Amigos, and it's going to be a double header. They're going to be doing Skiing by Robert Kilgus, and they're going to be doing Horoscope Skiing as a double Christmas winter theme. I don't think we've done either of those, have we, Ken?
Horoscope Skiing we played during that Frogger debacle.
Yeah,
Or
I would
it
make it
was
separate.
played.
That one's different too because it's got the skiing part and the Frogger part. So
Skiing I've looked at and I've tried to figure out how to actually score it.
well, your time only gets counted if you make it between all the flags before you hit the bottom, and then you're trying to get the lowest time. That's how you score it.
I know.
You can play
but
simple or complex. Complex is harder to control, so kudos to anybody who can get a good score with that and actually have it count. Because as soon as you break a pole on the outside or go off course, your score doesn't count on the high score. So only completed runs where you've made it through all 20 flags do you get your time counted. So that's the way you score it. Your lowest time wins, and it'll only show up on the high score screen if you legitimately made it through without going outside the course or going outside the flags. I've never been able to do it in complex controls. I always use simple.
We have the source code now. We can change that.
I haven't seen it yet. You haven't sent it to me.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Maybe you're saving it for yourself. That's the first program you're going to learn a semi-language.
There you go.
I do know he uses stack blasting on that because I went to go take a look if I could speed it up a little bit in 639. And other than native mode, no, I can't. He optimized that pretty darn well. Yeah, I'm going to get this digital archaeology project done first, and then I got to update the website. There's a ton of games to add. I think I'm up to 6 or 7 new ones, and then back to the old ones again.
I gotta take off. I'll catch you all later.
all right. See you later.
See you.
Later.
See ya.
And I've got to go too, so I'll have fun.
Hey, later, Nick.
Okay, see you later.
See ya.
I think Scott's comment in the chat, he goes, only the best players use Photoshop to play Hero.
Okay. How much longer do you want to keep it going?
Until he beats my score, he's trying.
Till I've done this game.
Okay.
What's your score?
What was that again? 24,350.
Yeah, no problem.
Everything okay there?
So we're down to one player?
Yep.
Yeah, I decided to quit so to get a bigger screen for Ken because he's going to break my score. So.
Oh, well, you should. Okay, I could have highlighted them.
I might beat your score.
I'm pretty sure you will.
Yeah. Not if I walk into things.
So, Ken, did you play ahead on the levels to kind of get familiar with them first before you went through the run? From
No, this is the first time I've ever been this far.
Oh, okay.
So it's all pure luck.
Hmm.
If I take the right path. Ah, damn it. All right. There, I have beaten Curtis's score. And I'm on lucky level 13.
Yeah, I think when I was beta testing, I think I got up to level 15 or something. And I had a really good score run, but I kind of still remembered where things were. I didn't save screenshots from that because I was still beta testing.
Ah, darn it. And that's that for that. 13:03. All right, so that's it for the night.
Okay, well, call this a little bit of a shorter show. Thank you, everybody, for joining us, and tune in Saturday.
Don't forget the time change if you're in a place that does not do DST.
Yeah, just join us eventually.
For us that don't change time zones, they'll be an hour later. So even Nick gets to sleep in.
And honestly, even if you're an hour late for the show, there's still going to be a lot to watch.
Yeah, you'll still catch the news.
Yeah. Though it'll be shorter because Mark is doing it. He kind of doesn't do discussions on them. He just goes through the news and it's done. So my approach is to try to involve the chat room and involve the panel. So
And go off on many asparaguses.
tangents. They're called tangents.
Okay, well, with that, I think I will say good night and
thank you,
quit the
Mark,
stream.
for doing this.
Yep.
I noticed there was no echo today too when I was listening on the stream either.
Well, we also need to
That's
find.
because.
Yeah, we need to find out what happened to Sloopy. Make sure he's okay.
Yeah. So, Sloopy, if you're out there, let us know what happened.
You know, there's another live stream of one of the channels he usually follows on YouTube. He might be there. It's a hardware fix-it channel. I can't remember what it's called.
Joe's Garage.
No, Justin D. Morgan. Let's see if he's on there right now.
Okay. Alrighty then. We're going to go ahead and end the stream.
Okie dokie.